Waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I am just getting out of bed on this fine Thursday. And it is going to be a good day. It's sunny. I've just got a good feeling about it. I am just going to take you along with me on a regular Thursday, like weekday. I do work today, but I have the entire morning to do as I please. It is about 8 o'clock right now, which to me is like the perfect time to get up. Not too late and not too early, just right in the middle. I sleep at nighttime I'm right in front of the window right now with my curtains open. So I just get blasted right in the fucking face with natural sunlight as soon as possible. Because I have heard, according to a few different podcasts, that the best thing to do to yourself in the morning is to just get natural sunlight in your eyes, on your body, just right away. I want to say that it was an episode of the Skinny Confidential podcast with Andrew Huberman, who I have been absolutely obsessed with over the last few months. I want to say from like the end of April through May. I had the worst anxiety that I have had in like my entire life, to the point where I was like feeling physical, and that's pretty much the only thing that I could think about when it was going on. And just listening to Andrew Huberman podcast or putting him on video when I went to bed helped me so much. I don't know, something is comforting to me about just like listening to facts about the body and learning about like brains and science and that sort of stuff. It puts me to sleep like a little baby. While we are on the topic of anxiety, something else that I found that has really helped me when I'm feeling super anxious is KAVA. Yeah, KAVA is an extract. Why did I say it like that? Extract of the Piper Methysticum plant. I wrote it down right here because I was like, I'm gonna butcher that name. But yeah, its primary purpose is to just calm the mind. It actually says to seize the mind, which sounds a little bit scary, but just calm the mind, just kind of alter the way that information is accepted into your brain and the way that it comes in. It kind of alters the pathways, makes you less anxious, less stressed out, less kind of like on edge. I've been taking this almost every single day now for about like 2 weeks or so, I'd say, and it hasn't made my anxiety any worse. And that's kind of what I've realized when doing more like I thought I just stepped on my dog. When taking like a more holistic approach to anxiety, just different things, when you don't notice said thing, i.e. anxiety, stress, depression, etc., when you don't notice it and aren't like hyper fixated on it, that's when I realize the tea, the drinks, the powders, the pills, and that sort of stuff is actually working. So that's like kind of how I feel with the KAVA. When I'm not hyper focused on my anxiety, when I'm not like, oh my god, I feel so anxious right now, that's when I can tell this stuff has been working. If that makes sense. The thing I've been trying to do when I get up for the day is to just straighten up my space, tidy up my room, and to just keep it nice and clean in here, because I become a raging bitch when my space is a mess. Little guy is growing so long. It's just propagating right now in a little soda can taken from my mom's mother plant downstairs. Big morning beverage gal over here. I've actually really been cutting down on my coffee consumption, going kind of hand in hand with the little anxiety bit that I mentioned earlier, and that is something that has really been helping me as well.
Like, I was a coffee in the morning, probably also a coffee in the afternoon sort of bitch. And just having a few coffees a week rather than 1 or 2 every single day has done wonders. But one thing I like to have in the morning is a glass of carrot juice. You can just kind of assume what it is, 100% carrot juice from Trader Joe's. Really like this. It's got like a surprisingly pretty sweet flavor. Obviously a carrot forward flavor as well. But just a really good, nice glass of something to settle your stomach in the morning. And also an excellent source of vitamin A. Second morning beverage, also from Trader Joe's, is strawberry kefir. It's just kind of like a more tart, drinkable yogurt. It has a ton, 12 actually, 12 live active cultures, so just like good bacteria is in there. Good source of calcium and a good source of vitamin D. So I just kind of like to drink both of these guys. I also am really prone to nausea in the morning. So like right when I get up, I need to consume something, whether it be a beverage, a light snack, just something. I just get so ferociously hungry while I'm sleeping. So I'm running on empty right when I get up. And I know I just said like 2 seconds ago that I've been cutting down on my morning caffeine consumption, but morning coffee kind of. I have really been enjoying getting back into my yerba mates. I do not drink a full can in one sitting anymore. That just is like way too much for me, but I do drink about a half a can in the morning, and then I'll put it in the fridge and drink the other half when I'm on my way to work.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm so happy for another 70-degree sunny day. I read somewhere yesterday on Instagram that Washington, well, like the Pacific Northwest and Seattle, had 5, count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of weather that was above 70 degrees. That's fucking nuts. It's June, so I feel like there is no exceptions for any days other than ones that look like this. Maybe even warmer. I could honestly go for a nice 80-degree day. Now officially June. I have really been kind of cracking down on myself about having goals and having kind of a routine and things that I need to do every day, specifically reading and journaling. I want to read for 20 to 30 minutes every single day and then also do a page or 2 in my journal. Just kind of a summary of the day, just kind of a checklist, a little more organization. So I'm really trying to stick with that. Sit outside for a little bit and read my book, which is Nowhere for Very Long by the lovely Brianna Medea. If you don't follow her and her dog story on Instagram, definitely give her a follow. But this is her like debut book, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm about 70 pages or so in, so I'm gonna park my ass in the sun and just dive into this. Special guest was just dancing at the bottom of the chair and acting like she wanted to be picked up. Come here. Using a picture of me and Mona as my bookmark. I also keep a little piece of paper in all of my books and just jot down some notes. And then there is the most dangerous risk of all. The risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet that you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. The phone, I forgot to do something very important if I'm gonna be sitting out in the sun. Oh my god! I cannot believe myself. Came out to literally bake in the sun. Oops. With no SPF on. This is the new Every Single Face Watery Lotion from SUPERGOOP, my tried and true. I usually don't venture away from the unseen sunscreen, but this shit slaps. Really fucking good. It smells like sunscreen, which I love. It makes me think of summer vacation, as a kid catching some rays. Like it says on the package. It is a watery lotion, which I think is just a really nice consistency to have for a sunscreen, especially for the summertime. It does make my face look a little kind of like greasy, kind of dewy, but for some reason I really like it. If you give it enough time to kind of set and dry before putting other makeup on or really kind of doing anything with your skin, I could see this being a really nice sunscreen for a no makeup day in the summertime. If you wanted a really dewy look, maybe just some nice big lashes with waterproof mascara. Thing about the summery kind of weather right now, hearing all the bees buzzing in that tree behind me, and then the smell of that SUPERGOOP sunscreen, I'm feeling so nostalgic right now. It's crazy to think back on summer vacation and think how long, like those, 3 months, June, end of June, July, August, kind of beginning of September, 2 to 3 months it felt like an entire eternity. But I feel like if I had the same amount of time off now, it just would not feel anywhere near as long. What is going on here? This bitch just ran from the sliding door and leapt up onto the table. Wow, look at you! Put your nose in. Oh, I just ended up reading for 2 hours, so I definitely hit my reading requirement for the day. This book is really fucking good. I honestly expected nothing less because this lady just has such a way with words. But if you're in the market for a new book and more of like a nonfiction autobiography, definitely recommend. I'm already looking forward to getting a chance to read this guy again. Now that it's nice out, I've been trying to be better about letting the family turtle out to stretch her little legs. I am going to have myself a little brunch, late breakfast lunch outside. Tortillas, egg scramble that's got potatoes, black beans, bell peppers in there, and then, oh, these are my fucking favorite. If you live in Washington State, try to get your hands on these Columbia Gorge beverages. This is the strawberry super C, vitamin C, zinc, rose hips, lemon flavonoids. I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds good. Oh, and I also just finished painting my nails. Before, as we can see, I am breaking out. I am looking and feeling like a new woman. My skin obviously still breaking out, but I'm looking and feeling a little better. I am all out of my concealer actually, so I just use, what is it called? The SAIE slipcover. It's a sunscreen and a tinted moisturizer. Give me a nice glow, put a little powder on, and then used a few different nude sticks on the cheeks. I feel like I should address the obvious elephant in the room since my makeup is done, and I have always said that I did not like to wear my makeup to wash and bathe and below dry dogs. Yeah, I'm sure you can assume that I now have a different job. So I am unfortunately no longer a dog bather, but I am working in 2 restaurants for the summertime. I really liked my dog bathing job. It was super fulfilling and just a really cool experience to get to spend one-on-one time with so many different dog breeds and dogs. But unfortunately, I was just not making as much money as I need to and would like to be. And the physical strain on my body was just getting kind of rough. Like my wrists were hurting, my elbows, all that sort of stuff. So I just really had to like take a second, evaluate really think on it, and I decided that for the summertime I wanted to get back into the restaurant industry. If you didn't know, that's what I did before the pandemic. I worked in a bar and restaurant, so I actually worked back in that same one, and then another one that's in a really cool spot for the summertime. It's cool too. I'm going to be working in Seattle, which is a very, very dog friendly city, so dogs are allowed in the restaurant. So I'm getting my dog fix. And speaking of dog fix, I just need to talk about this because I still can't really comprehend that this happened. So I was browsing Pet Finder like I do, and I saw this little like Mexican hairless Chihuahua mix available for adoption back in like February. Has had no interest on the site, or at least that's what I'm assuming because she didn't get adopted, since she was posted. She even came in with a sister, and the sister got adopted, but this little gal was left. So I was like, you know what the fuck? I'm gonna ask my mom if I can get a dog. To my surprise, my mom said yes. So I was about to... So I was about to get a new little dog, or so I thought. I messaged the pet adoption agency, asked a few questions, and then right after I sent that, I'm talking like literally less than 24 hours, somebody had put a hold on this dog and was preparing to adopt it. Joking, this bitch had no interest in her since February. The day after I submit an email asking a question and preparing to submit my application, someone now all of a sudden hasn't. So that was about a week ago from today, and I checked this morning just to see like maybe they weren't interested anymore or something fell through, and then maybe I could get a chance to meet her or whatever. No, she's not even on the site anymore. So within that week that I emailed the adoption agency, that bitch got somebody interested in her, met up for a meet and greet. Back it up. Got somebody interested in her, got put on hold, met up for a meet and greet, got adopted, got a new family, got a new home, got removed off the site. Hope that she somewhere is thanking her lucky stars, because I truly think that I'm the reason that happened for her. I'm the reason why she got a new home. I'm just glad that a dog that needed a home got one out of this story, but still, I'm a little sad that I didn't get a new half Mexican hairless, half Chihuahua as a baby. So I am on the hunt for something ugly, something small, young, and female. I will tell you, getting dressed in all black when it is humid as fuck outside is not it. Washington's having like the weirdest bout of weather the last few days. It's been like sunny and nice for like part of the day, or at some point during the day it's sunny and nice. I'm like looking outside right now, and then it just turns to gray and like humid, muggy, and like it's going to be a thunderstorm. Like today, as you saw earlier, it was so fucking nice out, and now this is a live shot out my bedroom window right now. Looks like it's about to start raining. Where did the nice weather go? I'm 100% still using deodorant from Christmas time. This is the native deodorant, Fresh Mistletoe. I like native deodorant. They had a scent that I want to say it was like peony something, fresh peony petal. Oh my god, I thought I just got deodorant on my pants. Peony petal or something, and that deodorant, it was one so strongly scented that that was like my perfume, just wearing that. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm gonna grab one of my little LABO samples. Jasmine. You know what? No. I'm going classic Santal 33. One day I will ball out and buy a full-size bottle of this shit. Oh my god, did I break the pump on this? Nope. Oh, this smells so good. Like, I would love for this to be my signature scent. I actually, I was at work a few days ago, and I was serving a girl, and I was like, ooh, she smells so good. And I'm like, oh my god, I totally know what that is. That's the Le Labo Santal 33. And I asked her, I'm like, ooh, what are you wearing? Sure enough, Le Labo Santal 33. Like, you can recognize that scent anywhere once you've smelled it. It's the best. Okay, I'm gonna leave in like 20 minutes, but last minute things. I already put my bag in the car. I'm going to grab a notebook or something just to work on in case I get to work like 20-30 minutes early. I need to stop by the post office and my packages are in the car. Fill up the dog water, give the dogs some treats, let them out one more time. I think that's it. Downtown with all my snacks, get it in the fucking... Leave for work and look who pulls in. Surprise! Totally called it. It is raining as we speak.
Yeah, it's gonna thunder.
Heard it here first, it's gonna thunder. A little pre-work fit check. Everything that I'm wearing actually, the cargos and the shirt, all from the Goodwill bins. So this work outfit probably cost me $2 max and is gonna make me some money. I'm so excited for the new Skinny Confidential Kenzie Elizabeth podcast episode. You know that's what I'm gonna be listening to the whole way to Seattle. To Ballard a little bit early, so I'm thinking of future McKenna and going to get some snacks for later. I love this grocery store, such good stuff here. I just had to park so far away from work because I found a good parking spot. Honestly, the last one, I did a shitty job parking in said spot, pulled out to adjust, and some motherfucker pulls up right behind me when I had my blinker on. So there was no room for me to back up, so I just had to like sacrifice a spot and keep going down the residential street until I could find a parking spot. Getting my steps in. Hopefully it's not a weird walk at about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine.
Doom, 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 doom.